audience decide who they like more.
I suppose so. I mean, I know I'm gonna. Well, no, I don't want to.
Co-host do
I
you like
don't want
more?
to do that because I know I'm gonna lose.
You're not confident in yourself?
No, not against Issa. He's too good. He's great. He's too cool.
Gotta have more confidence in yourself.
Oh
Gotta
wait,
sell
I need to go
yourself
back to the main menu.
There you
we
go, main menu. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Hi, we're recording.
Okay. Cool. You're the one with the mouse.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't say hi to the
Hello,
people.
hello, everyone. Welcome back to Echo.
Thank you. Hi, we're back. I'm sorry if I sound awful. I've been phlegmy this week. And no, it's not with the Delta. It's just allergies.
You're right. It's regular the vid.
It's the vid 1.0. I'm vaxxed though. I'm good.
So you say.
Yeah, I got a card. I got post.
Was there eyewitnesses?
There was the doctor that did it.
They don't matter.
Oh my god.
Okay.
How can I trust the doctor's word?
Bruh.
Wow, you sound like such an anti-vaxxer.
I know, right?
Such a boomer.
My parents asked if I got vaxxed, and I told them no. And they were like, I'm so glad you got vaxxed. Because they know that, like...
They know you would say no just to be that way. I love that, actually.
They'll say shit like, hey, can you help me with X? And I'll be like, God, no. And they'll be like, okay, could be in the garage at, like, in an hour.
So, fair and equal treatment like everyone else.
I have to stop everything and show you guys they're doing...
What is this?
They're looking at the babies.
Oh, it's a battle.
Yes,
Ultrasound for a bat.
Oh, that's neat.
Hold a gentle and rub a bat to see baby.
Pregnant.
Pregart.
Oh, there is a bat in this game.
Is there a bat?
You haven't met him yet.
Which route is he in?
I guess you'll find out.
All right. So we're on Saturday. Here we go. My goodness.
Okay.
This stuff gonna get buck wild.
Right? Yeah.
Wild as hell. Oh, is this me?
You're voicing this character.
Oh, we are
Is this the
back
Wild
here.
Wild West?
We are here.
If you remember, Chase is no longer with us.
Yeah, we don't have Chase right now. The van jostles.
Chase who?
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. The van jostles and teeters as it careens down the dirt road before the turn off to Wilma Bend. All this bumping and speeding is making my head hurt something fierce all of a sudden. That doesn't sound like Flynn.
Leo, slow down.
The Red Wolf keeps looking over his shoulder as he drives, as if afraid he'll see Clint sprinting behind us. Turn up here. Your place? Yeah, it's the closest. I can't believe we left Chase behind. What? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got fucked by spiders.
He got it. He got to be in the spider closet.
Oh, yeah, Megan. He got trapped in a spider closet. He got trapped in a closet and then fell onto a nest of spiders. And
All
they all...
his friends fucked off?
Well, yeah, there was a shooting at the same time. So
Oh.
Yeah.
So now we're Flynn.
Yeah, we're from Flynn's perspective now.
Boy.
So now I have to do
you get to be the husband.
I have to do a ton of reading and I'm congested and this sucks.
I'm sure there are Flynn fans. I don't respect them.
I mean, there's the body pillow.
There is a body pillow
Yeah.
that you can buy today.
Are you gonna
Buy the Flynn
plug them,
body
Josh?
pillow.
No.
Your best friends at
At Paw Print Press.
Paw Print. I told you he bolted out the back door the first chance he got.
I don't know City Hall had a back door.
There's silence for a moment. I say nothing, 'cause he knows. I've never seen him get like that before. Who? Clint or Chase? Shut up, Flynn. Fuck you. I feel a pinch on the back of my neck, Jenna having grasped me hard.
Enough, I'm serious.
I reel forward, managing to wriggle free. Okay. Leo just snarls like the feral tit dirt he is.
Damn.
Despite all his raging earlier, Leo actually looks a bit conflicted. Leo pulls up into the driveway, and as the van stops, he's already out, storming his way to the door. I need to piss. It's locked. Leo turns the front door handle, and to my surprise, it opens up and steps right in. Or not. I step outside, stretching my limbs. There's not much room in Leo's mommy missile for someone like me. A mommy missile. Oh. So my friend Michael is really into vans. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to call his van Vancine a mommy missile. Although Vancine's a little more robust than like a minivan. Which I think is more what he's referring to as far as a
Leo
mommy
probably
missile.
has a van.
My mind's still buzzing, trying to comprehend everything that just happened. Chase. That fucker.
Okay, so who do you believe in that?
Oh, like,
Yeah.
yeah, Chase was gaslighting everyone.
How do you know that?
Because he's Chase. I would choose to believe Flynn.
But you were playing as Chase.
But was I?
Yeah. In that moment.
Chase gaslights himself.
It's true.
You can't really believe anything he says.
I still think about that moment where he wakes up in the morning and he's like, Chase.
Who the hell is
That's
that?
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm Chase.
yeah. I'm Chase. Yeah.
And it's like, oh.
He gaslights him fucking self.
So it's basically just that image of Kermit and then Kermit in the hood.
In the hood, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's exactly it. To think I'd been fantasizing about him nonstop for the past goddamn week like a horny 14-year-old. Wow, Flynn.
You are a horny 14-year-old.
He sabotaged the whole thing, making me look like some kind of calculating, sadistic rapist. And nobody else noticed when his face changed. Every time. TJ and Jenna pass along beside me, both looking a mix of wary and exhausted. I wonder how much of his shit they believed. They're so gullible to bullshit coming from a whimpering face, after all.
Interesting.
Carl follows suit, clutching his phone in his paws, but not looking at it. Maybe not all of them, though.
So he was like just unaware of some of his personality changes, or I guess, or
Oh, for Chase?
yeah, for Chase.
Yeah, Chase isn't aware, like 90%.
He doesn't. Yeah, he just doesn't know. He's just kind of. He's along for the ride. We'll
That's
say.
a little bit creepy, actually.
Yeah.
He's got-
Sometimes there's someone else will take over.
He's got some folks inside of him. He's a vessel.
He's got more than one.
How many?
Ooh.
Even I don't know
So
that.
it's just a hub.
Yeah, yeah,
Interesting. He's Discord. Is it Discord server?
yeah, yeah.
Hashtag Chase.
There's
Wow.
a lot of boomers inside of it. That's
Wow, this
What
one
a
sucks.
boomer.
Maybe that's why it's hard for Samuel to take over sometimes, because he doesn't know how Discord works.
Yeah, he's like,
Am I on? Am I muted?
am I muted? Samuel in his Zoom call. Sam, you're muted.
Where's the any key?
All I can think about is that video that Michael posted. I think it was this morning about just a whole bunch of scientists going into like a video chat called pornography.
Yeah, it was one of the audio chat rooms that was just pornography, and it's just a bunch of scientists joined it, and then a G-man showed up, and they all like and they all like signed out. It was really funny.
Good.
It's a good video.
How do you like hearing Flynn's inner dialogue?
Flynn.
He's as hateful in his head as
Like
he
actually,
is.
at least he's consistent.
At least he's honest.
He's not a faker, which is
Yeah.
great. He's not like Chase. I shut the car door and head in. I enter and the dry heat feels so good on my scales. I let out a big sigh, taking a moment to just not think for a while and ignore the stares in my direction.
Flynn,
The moment lasts less than 5 seconds before Jenna interrupts. Yeah?
do you have a landline? We're trying to dial the sheriff, but none of us can get any reception on our phones. It shows bars every now and then, but then drops shortly after they appear.
Do I look like I'm 40? Nobody has landlines these days.
That's true.
Bless you. You kind of do.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, from the back. Yeah, he had an interview.
Oh,
It went great.
it went well.
No.
Oh.
It went very poorly.
Yeah, it's not great.
Oh.
But we get to see him all cleaned up. He has a trimmed beard.
Trimmed his beard, and it's all good. I resist the urge to ask how instead letting out a quick huff of air. Let me check mine. I reach into my pocket. After taking out my phone, I notice the signal bars in the top right are fluctuating wildly, almost blinking.
Ooh.
I try to call 911, but nothing goes through. Shit.
Not working for you either?
I toss my phone onto the kitchen island. I'll just get my repeater.
That's slightly frightening.
You're what? Flynn, seriously. Are you planning on turning this into some kind of Wild West shootout?
Not a cowboy repeater, you dum-dums.
Wow, wow.
Oh, no, it is his gun. He does have a cowboy repeater. What? This is not the time for one of your urban-ass anti-gun lectures. This is my house. Jenna starts up a rebuttal, but I'm already gone.
Wow, he's truly an American.
He truly is. When he said repeater, I thought he meant like a cell phone repeater. Like an irrational human.
No, he's got a gun.
He's got a cowboy repeater for the Wild West.
Yeah.
Flynn's a cowboy.
At least Leo just had a handgun.
Yeah. Yeah, Flynn, he is an outdoorsy. Flynn's outdoorsy. I forget that, yeah.
Uh-huh. He likes fishing and shit.
He likes fishing and archery and hunting and whatever. I head down the hallway to the storage closet, opening it and reaching up to the top shelf. I don't have any small kids to worry about, so I always leave this one loaded, just in case.
You have Daxton.
Small child. I hear some shuffling behind me. I look over my shoulder. There's some movement going on in Daxton's room. Ordinarily, I'd give him and his private space a wide-ass berth so that he'll do the same, but under the circumstances... Yo. The salamander blinks up at me from his bed. He's draped in a striped blanket, sitting upright and looking a little frazzled. Flynn, He looks sidelong, then back at me, then the rifle. The interview went that badly? Fucking terribly. Also, there's a meth head with a gun roaming around town, so I got this just in case. The others are here too. They're eating all your shit, probably. Okay. As long as they don't touch my astronaut dried ice cream, it's okay. Too late. By now, Carl's eaten them all, plus the box they came in. You know how goats are. Speciesist. Wait, seriously? The interview didn't go smooth like? I wasn't fucking kidding when I said that. Daxton frowns. I'll talk to my cousin. Maybe make up some excuse or something. You look like shit. What? He blinks, then rubs his hand over his smooth face. Oh, yeah. Took a nap and had a real strange sort of vision dream. I've been having a lot of these lately. I noticed the pen and paper in his lap now, plus a notebook filled with rapid scribblings. I needed to write everything down, otherwise I'd forget. You know how they are, where after 15 minutes it's all gone, but a vague sense of familiarity of the setting and time of day. I don't dream. Wow, heartless. The salamander blinks. What? I look down the hall. I was joking earlier, but it looks like Carl is straight up digging through our pantry already. Daxton sighs when he realizes I'm not going to explain. Well, can I tell you about it? Look, I don't... It'll just take a minute. Dax, I'm distracted as dick right now. You're distracted by dick?
Always.
As. Always distracted by dick. Ass? Oh, bless you, Daxton. Are you fucking deaf?
This is the best exchange ever.
Ugh. No, you're just confusing. Look, I was flying on this airship thing. In your dream? Yeah, but it felt real. I don't feel like I slept at all. It's like I was there. So, not a dream. Not a dream. A vision, spirit quest, out-of-body experience, whatever the hell you want to be calling it. I leaned my rifle against the doorway, crossing my arms over my chest. I could smell the metal of the cockpit and I could feel the leather of the chair. I was flying over this giant body of water. I don't think it was an ocean, though. He stares at the tips of his webbed feet poking out from beneath the blanket as if they would remind him of something. It made me nervous because I wasn't good at swimming. But I'm great at swimming. I'm a goddamn salamander, yeah? Mm-hmm. Something went wrong with the pulse drive and I started losing altitude. Eventually, I hit the water and had to evacuate. Everything just sunk instantly. I didn't have time to grab any gear. It was just me in the middle of the water, no land in sight, and little chance of rescue. The salamander begins to wring his own wrists, his tone of voice serious despite the absurdity of all this shit. All I knew how to do was doggy paddle. I remember being really scared and missing home. I tried slipping off all my clothing to make myself more buoyant, but it didn't work. I kept looking under the water for some reason, like to see how deep it was. I couldn't see the bottom, it was so dark. The top of the water was warm, but even like 5 feet down, it was freezing. I kept trying to pull my legs up, but because I didn't like them being down in the cold, dark space. It was like I was afraid something was down there. Even though it hurt my eyes, I wouldn't stop pushing my head under to look, to be sure it was safe. He peers up at me now, a strange sort of expression on his face I can't really name. Just as it was getting dark, I glanced down into the depths and saw orange and black. It was you.
Oh.
I crossed my arms just a little tighter, my frown deepening. You were so far down, I could just barely make out your general shape and your eyes. They were hollow, empty, nothing. Even though I forgot most of the other details, that face stuck with me. I consciously rub at my own eyes, still there as far as I can see. I was terrified, but there was nowhere I could swim. I was afraid if I started kicking, it would get the thing's attention. Despite everything, after a few minutes, I looked again. At first, it was just empty, and then this huge head just emerged from the depths. No eyes, and a gaping mouth where a muzzle should be. The whole water got cold, and I woke up. Daxton needs his blanket, looking a mix of deeply uncomfortable and relieved to get this off his chest. Still, I blankly stare at him. I don't have a fucking clue how to react to this. Sounds like something for a head shrink to unpack, because fuck knows I'm not going to try. Daxton leans his head back against the wall. Thanks anyway. Yep. I look down the hall again and see Carl chewing on what looks like a dehydrated Neapolitan bar. Carl's eating your shitty ice cream that you like for real, by the way. What? Oh, god damn it. Carl! The ram stops, his mouth full of the crumbly stuff. Whoa. Daxton peels off his blanket, marching up to the kitchen in a huff. I sigh, shaking my head as I pick up the rifle and plot myself by a window in the dining room. TJ looks most surprised at the weapon in my grasp, the Lynx actually stepping back. Jenna puts her phone down and Carl stops his apologizing to Daxton. At that moment, Leah steps out of the bathroom. He doesn't move. He just looks at the rifle, then me.
Everyone's
this
here.
This is the gang, though. Wait, what was it? What was the gang when I think it was TJ gone? Who was here? No, I think this was the gang that one time.
Oh, at the party.
Yeah.
At the party, yeah.
because Flynn wasn't there, so the gang was all here.
I don't know, do you prefer this dynamic with Flynn or with Chase? Would you prefer it be Chase here instead of Flynn? Or do you like that Flynn's here and not Chase?
I mean, that's a tough question. They're both kind of like not great for their individual reasons. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I kind of just don't like Chase because it's funny.
But he has such great taste in facial hair.
Oh god.
He makes bad choices.
Are you sure that's not just you?
I'm pretty sure that's not just
I
me.
think I'd take Chase over Flynn.
Yeah, I
Flynn
would.
is
Yeah.
Flynn's a little much.
He's an asshole, dude.
Oh, what the hell? These idiots act like they've never seen a gun before. Oh, for fuck's sake. I bring the rifle up to my chest. Y'all don't gotta worry. I just have this to shoot you all for treating me like shit all these years. I smirk, snickering some. No one else laughs. Even as I peer to Carl, he just looks down at his hooves. It was a fucking joke. I'm joking. You guys are so stupid. Way to go, Flynn.
He's just bad at comedy.
Yeah, he is.
He's not good at that. I turn, shifting focus to the outside. It's nearly nightfall now. Everything looks normal. There's some smoke way off in the distance, but it's too far to really be of our concern.
Is that
Too
on fire
much of
again?
concern.
I hope so.
I can't get a hold of Chase. No shit.
The signal in the area is erratic. We can't get a call out to to 911.
Is that why Gila Gunslinger over there is by the window? Gila Gunslinger.
That's pretty good.
That's really
pretty
good. I sneer.
Leo, always on top of things.
He's the funny man.
He kind of is, though.
Yeah.
Yes, he insisted on us being protected.
That's smart. I left my piece at home.
Oh God, not you two. Let's just make some dinner instead. We're not gonna talk about what happened? I'm sorry. Right now, I just want to eat. There's a lot here to unpack, and I'm not saying that it shouldn't be, but we can do better than what happened earlier.
I find myself actually surprised. I never would have figured I'd hear those words from Jenna, especially with TJ around. You know, I'd kill for some carne asada right now, yeah? Hopefully not literally. Flynn's already got that planned. Yeah, I heard. He gives me a bit of a cold look. What the hell is his problem? I'm the goddamn victim here.
Are you?
Wow, Flynn. Not that I'd ever put it like that. I haven't exactly grocery shopped to host a party of... Daxton stops, starting to count all of us. 6. The salamander opens the fridge, staring into it as if looking into a particularly deep canyon. We've got leftover salad, some fruit, cream cheese. There's frozen bass.
Base.
Frozen base.
There's a frozen bass guitar in the refrigerator for us to cook up. Yum yum, plenty for all.
Isn't that what you store in your freezer?
Mm-hmm. That's where I keep my bass, yeah, in the freezer.
Gotta keep it chill. Be
Yeah,
cool.
get them cool jams, you know what I'm saying? Lay down some really cool lines.
What the heck?
Mm-hmm. I have to take all the food and all the shells out for it to fit in there upright.
Yeah.
But it works. There's frozen bass in the fridge. I glance over and a few of them grimace. Of course. We got a blender. Could make some smoothies with the kefir, yogurt, milk, and fruit. Maybe a side salad with it? I mean, I'm assuming y'all have been quaffing down the local diner junk all week, so it might be nice. Carl, TJ, and Jenna exchange looks with each other. Leo, meanwhile, looks to be tapping at his phone, occasionally looking out the window.
That'll work. Thank you, Daxton, and apologies for all this.
I didn't say it was fine. Some of that's my shit. Daxton gives me a dull look. Without further word, he takes out a big bowl of leftover salad and sets it on the counter, along with a grocery bag of fruit. I feel my teeth start to grit, so I shift my focus outside again. Still no signs of life beyond the usual distant spots of light, each coming and going down the highway around the canyon. The smoke I noticed earlier rising up near the res looks like it's billowed higher, though. Despite everything, it's actually sort of nice out. The temperature's okay, with some light cloud cover that only partially veils the purple-orange hues of the dusky sky. It's the sort of night I'd usually like to spend outside on the porch, drinking tea and whittling on some balsa. Daxton's usually quiet, cooped up in his room with his fantasy shit. I don't know how I feel about the music he usually has playing, but it's not bad. To think, 30 miles away, Peyton's bustling with 100,000 people all enjoying their Saturday night. Hell, back in the day, it used to be a tiny ranching community that serviced Echo, kept everyone fed and such. 30 miles in the other direction, you've got the res. Population keeps dwindling from that place too, no matter how much money the feds give them to live there. All the young folk just pack up and get out while they can, and the rest generally don't do too hot. Finally, 65 miles to the east, you've got the Jericho Proving Grounds. I remember back when I was a tweeny little jarhead, fussing to my uncle to take me there. They only did tours twice a year, and there's a huge wait list. I had expected there to be a giant hole in the ground the size of Echo Canyon, but there was pretty much nothing. Dust and sediment had filled it all over the span of 75 years. Dry grass and shrubs had even sprouted on top. All that was left was just a torn up hunk of a 3-ton cylinder. Torn up hunk of a 3-ton cylinder that burned so hot the metal liquefied and pooled beneath it. You could walk through the site and have no idea where the fucking A-bomb was dropped. Interesting. Well, if it weren't for the big black obelisk they erected up top, which now is smothered, which now is just another spot for visitors to take photos of themselves. Man mustn't forget the past, for the past will not forget man, it reads. It reminds me of the whole push from the county to make the mine some fucking tourist spot. Just a slap a plaque up there, with a little blurb about all the death and shit. It'll make a great selfie spot. Traffic is traffic, right? Hell, call it haunted and you'll get even more weirdos coming out here to exploit it. There's a sequel game about that.
Yeah, give it 5 years.
Like Chase. As I hear the background noise and muffled...
Haunted shit is fun.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
As I hear the background noise of muffled conversation and Daxton trying to figure out how my blender works, the present sinks in. I wonder if he's going to figure his way out before I can get to him. I look over and Daxton is putting the whole fucking apple into the blender. You gotta cut it up, you idiot. Some bitch. What are you doing? Daxton looks up, struggling to keep the lid on as the apple smacks hard against the sides of the plastic container. Cut the fucking thing up first. It's not going to take a whole apple. The salamander still looks a bit dazed. I guess he's still reeling from his dream or whatever. Uh-huh.
Oh, so I was told that the thing I mentioned with Shadow Chase only happens when you talk to Daxton over Leo.
Oh, at the party?
No, remember when I said that, like, you see Shadow Chase between Carl and TJ at the City Hall?
Right.
Yeah.
Talk to Leo over Daxton when?
During the picnic, but like Shadow Chase will only show up.
Oh, if you talk to Daxton instead of Leo. Interesting. Why is that, you think?
I don't know. Like, yes, the dialogue that Daxton says, like, implies some things. So
okay. Well, it is what it is.
About Chase and things.
I see. Like a you seem different kind of thing?
No. Yes. A little bit.
Oh
Who's
boy.
the real... Did we ever know Chase to begin with?
That's a good question. Don't just me. Do it, you fucking slippery bitch, before you break my shit. Slippery bitch. Damn, Flynn.
Flynn!
Jenna's glaring at me from the living room. It's my shit. It's my house. Jesus, man. I'm stopping.
I thought this is co-owned.
Maybe Flynn subleases.
Okay.
Like, he might own it or might be the primary person on the lease, and then just Daxton pays him to live there.
Okay.
He pulls out the lacerated apple, setting it on a paper towel while grumbling. Gosh damn Asperger's and French fries, I swear. Yeah, okay, it does say Asperger's, not asparagus.
Asparagus!
It says Asperger's. Like the condition.
Yes. Don't you like asparagus?
Oh.
I mean, not really.
Wait, you don't like asparagus?
It's okay.
You don't just like some nice sauteed asparagus with some salt?
I mean, I'll eat it, and I'll cook it sometimes. I'm just, it's not my first pick.
Terrible.
Oh, that's nice.
I clench my rifle harder at hearing the old A word again. Turning, I make my way down the hall. What do you mean again? Don't you just shrug at me?
I don't know.
You know.
It probably just reminds him of that he has Asperger's, I guess.
Does Flynn have Asperger's?
He's probably got something, all things considered.
No, I meant Daxton.
Yeah, he's probably got it too. He's a creative.
He's a creative.
Wow.
Dang, bro.
Remember when Otto said something like that in an interview?
Did he?
Yeah, he was like, if you're into art and animation, you must be autistic on some level.
I didn't know it came from him.
Yeah, Otto once said that.
Oh.
because he got asked if he was autistic in an interview.
He is.
And I'm like, that's a pretty good answer. I kind of like that.
Jeez.
No, he totally is.
It's a huge call out to himself and others, but I respect it.
He's aware.
When I was watching that documentary where he was working on the last Ava movie, like they talked about like how he's a really, really picky eater, and that's very common for people with autism.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really interesting.
Yeah.
And he also hates talking to people. He hates going to meetings.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't like social events and stuff.
He wants
like
to sit there at home watching like Ultraman.
Yeah.
That's all he wants.
And his wife will insult him.
That makes sense.
There's a window in my bedroom.
There's a bedroom in my window.
There's a bedroom in my window. Hell
See,
yeah.
I wasn't trapped in the bathroom. The bathroom was trapped in there with me.
He was trapped in there with me. There's a window in my bedroom. I'll watch there. No one else says anything.
Well, they don't even care.
At least while I'm in earshot. I kick aside my hamper and pull open the
stupid
curtains to
room.
peer outside.
Sorry. It's a really bland room.
The view's not as good here, but I don't think I could stand being in there too much longer. I tense, feeling the brush of fur on my arm.
You know it's your fault, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be this bad if you weren't such a dick.
He's got some problems,
He's
though.
just born that way.
Well, I mean, like, we learned things about him in the last episode through a flashback that he had with Sydney.
Trauma.
Yeah. You could...
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
He only had to bury his best friend's dad who shot himself in the head with a rifle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then...
Sydney wasn't strong enough to carry that body.
No. So, you know. You should watch that episode. That part is intense.
I actually did. I didn't finish it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh,
we get to see our friend in it.
Yeah, the big spooky man.
Our spooky man's in that episode.
He appeared like seconds, like in the back of the.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I couldn't see it that well.
Yeah, YouTube compression.
Yeah. I did notice like it started turning red, and then
Yeah. It's
It
really
stops
good.
just before he actually appears, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty good though.
that is.
You see him start to fade in, and it's like, oh, there he is, the boy.
What is
He's here.
What is the theories of this guy?
There's a lot.
Ooh.
There's just a lot.
Is it only theories, or are there facts about him?
It's just theories.
Actually, sorry to go off topic, or it's kind of a little bit. So sometimes I listen to this podcast called The Witch Bitch Amateur Hour, and
That sounds amazing.
oh, I love them so much.
It's a pretty good
And
podcast.
like, what is it like? After a certain amount of episodes, they do a spooky-sode where they ask their listeners to submit their stories so they can read it.
They do that every 10 episodes.
And
Okay.
and there was one person that said, I think after their friend died or something, they would see like a flushy, red, almost bloody like person in their room during the day and stuff like that. And the person was convinced that that was their dad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just like the way that they described it kind of reminds me of this red creature.
This man's.
Yeah.
He's cool though.
He's cool,
If I
though.
saw that shit in real life, I'd
Yeah, he's like just scary enough without being overbearing.
Yeah.
It's a really good design.
Yeah.
I like
It's
it.
pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Carl's-
of cryptid stuff in this. Like, because they
Yeah.
also have like aliens, cryptids, ghosts, and stuff like
Yeah.
that throughout.
It's the desert. That's kind of just where they all hang out.
America's cursed.
There is only blood that built this country. Of course it's cursed.
That's every country.
Yeah, everywhere's cursed. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Nowhere is pure.
Nowhere is pure.
Carl's standing next to me. Some
Yoshi.
freeze.
Oh, no, that's the most.
What is?
That's the
That's
no.
what they say. Like,
of the ocean.
Oh,
Nothing really happened.
I don't know. I feel like that's where the most crime and curses happen. Have you seen the creatures that live there? They are.
it's
No,
fish on
no.
fish crime,
No,
and it's been
fish
going
on
on.
fish
Fish on fish crime.
They
and
just
that's
pull
been,
out a pistol on each other.
They go brat brat. You know, you got the barracuda coming in, stealing the clownfish's girl. You know,
What?
I don't know.
Coming soon to
Finding
Disney Plus.
Nemo 3.
Finding Nemo 3, the barracuda didn't actually eat your mom. Your mom just left with the barracuda and the rest of your
That's
siblings.
That's a good swerve.
This is better than Finding Nemo.
Oh my god, they should call it the Finding.
The Finding! Finding Nemo 4 is just going to be like, Mom? And she's like swimming around with her barracuda sugar daddy. Turns out he's her pimp now. Everything really just
What
went
is
downhill.
A movie I would fund.
Directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Let's get this funded.
Oh, what would an animated movie by him be like?
Hate it.
It would probably look really weird, but it would still have an
Would
annoyingly
it just-
star-studded
would it-
cast.
would it just be Garden of Words with more
we know what
blood?
it would look like because there's those animated
Sequence in
sections.
Kill Bill.
Yeah, and Kill Bill.
Yeah.
And those were kind of pretty.
But no, for him it would just be Garden of Words but with more blood. We know how much that man loves feet.
Oh, does he have a foot fetish?
Oh, does he have a foot
I've never
fetish?
watched a
it's
Quentin
really bad.
Tarantino movie.
Bro, he loves him some feet.
Oh
He
no!
loves them dirty.
He got called out on an awards show about it.
He got
once.
called out by Brad Pitt.
It was
himself.
Brad Pitt, yeah.
What did he make Brad Pitt like dip his foot in peanut butter?
No,
No,
it's only the
he's
women.
like, yeah, he
Oh,
was
okay,
like,
okay.
he was like, yeah, I just want to thank, you know, I had such a fun time, and I want, like, it was like, I want to thank Uma Thurman's feet, Margot Robbie's feet, and stuff. It was just something like that. It was really funny.
points
And then
the
the
camera
camera
at
switches
him.
to Quentin, and he's like clapping and like has this like, I'm gonna murder you smile. I'll have to show it to you. It was
Oh my
really
God.
funny.
He also has a fetish of women getting hurt
Probably.
and violence.
He does.
Pretty sure he does.
He does like violence against women in his movies.
It's pretty blatant.
Oh,
You know, whatever.
okay. I think we should cut the episode here. Then,
Wow, we didn't
so.
make any progress.
Yeah, we did.
It doesn't feel like it.
Look, these
Got
are
too
long.
busy
These
talking.
are long scenes.
They
though.
really are.
So
All right.
Yeah.
Well, until next time then.
yeah, see you around.